Hey, everybody, it's Todd and Jeremiah. And today I'm actually live with Stumpy from Stump Snow and Mow, Stump's Bar and Grill, Stumpy's Buses, and just all around fun Stumpy guy.
Stumpy everything.
That's right.
It's a short story.
Speaking of short stories, tell us about yourself.
Well, I was born and raised in Webster City, moved to Fort Dodge here in 1995. Of course, a Webster City guy said, "Oh, I'd never live in Fort Dodge." Well, I love Fort Dodge. They've been great to me. I like to give back to almost every function that I can afford. It's just Fort Dodge has been awesome to me. My lawn care business just keeps blossoming more and more every year. So I'm pretty thankful for everybody in the Fort Dodge, Webster County area. You know, they really rally around to support us.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You know, from one retired restaurateur to another, tell us about your restaurant. Jenny and I actually went and had we spent our Valentine's Day at your place last year, I believe.
Okay.
We got some pizza.
Oh, got pizza for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So tell us about your restaurant.
Oh, it's just a little bar and grill in Duncombe, Iowa, 10 miles out of town. It's called Stumpy's Bar and Grill. We have new lunch specials every day. Our burgers are hand patted, fresh burgers. I was 2016. I was number 3 for the best tenderloin in the state of Iowa.
Yay.
I make my own buns, and then I got branding iron that says Stumpy's Bar right on the buns. I created a work of art. I call it the Stumpy Bites. Just a lot of things. And of course, towards the evening, we have our famous Stumpy cherry bombs.
That's awesome. I will tell you what, we eat at Stumpy's as much as we can.
Yep.
And it is the best hamburger I've ever had. I mean, you can tell it's not just a piece of meat that he bought that's frozen. I mean, he gets it in, puts the seasoning in it, patties it down, puts it on the grill, cooks it right every time. And
I have a char broiler, not on a flat top. It's a char broiler. So it's like a flame broiled burger, if you want to call it that.
Oh, it's so good. And Stumpy Bites are amazing.
Yeah.
And he does hand out a lot of cherry bombs.
My girlfriend said if I was on bar rescue, I'd be fired for giving away too much stuff.
John Tapper fired you.
Yeah, John Tapper ain't going to like this, she tells me.
Maybe we need to do the show again at 10 o'clock p.m.
Oh, that's
Stumpy, so we can have some cherry bombs.
Yeah,
we do a special presentation.
Yeah, we can
talk Fort Dodge. And he's getting a phone call. He's a popular guy.
Yeah, I'm muted. Sorry, guys.
So 2 comments just popped up. I'm going to do these, and then I have another question. But first of all, Barb Vonsack, thank you. And we agree with you completely. One of the most generous people we all know. And gives to everything.
Thank you, Barb.
St. Ed's Ball, the Fort Dodge Community Schools, you name it.
I own a Stumpy's sweatshirt, a Stumpy's t-shirt, and all the above because all the auctions that I go to, Stumpy has something at almost every single auction.
Yep.
So for my uncle's benefit, you had something, and I bid on it, and I got it. And
of course, the gift card is void now because it's expired. Just kidding.
You can tell Jenny that.
Oh, well, no. Jenny gets what Jenny wants.
Jenny isn't expired.
Yeah.
Ashley Vala, thank you. We love Stumpy's. Of course, Chewy. Stumpy!
Him and I can see eye to eye.
Gotta look up to somebody. Oh, gives to Lotus. Yeah.
Yes, I give to Lotus too. Yep.
It's an important cause. So on top of the restaurant, I think your bread and butter, what people almost know you better for, is your lawn mowing service.
Yeah.
Tell us, how did that get started, and why do you do it, and what do you do?
Well, I started snow removal in Webster City in 1985, and in 91, Hardee's in Webster City says, "Well, why don't you do our lawn?" So, okay, so I just kind of gradually got into that. Well, then I moved to Fort Dodge, and I came here with one lawnmower and one plow truck, and I like to think because it's family owned. I mean, my kids used to work for me and everything. We mow. I mean, now I just got the contract again for the mowing all the Fort Dodge school systems. So that's a big part of the deal. But we have I mow and do about everything. We spray for dandelions. We can aerate your yard. We can thatch your yard, fertilize your yard. Whatever you want. Mow, trim it. It doesn't matter. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, he does all the chemicals. I mean, drive by my house.
You probably don't want to advertise this, but I was stuck in my driveway, me and my wife, and it was like 7:50 a.m. trying to get the kids to school. I was like, who do I call? Stumpy. And Stumpy was at my house in about 10 minutes. And thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem. He called, and then there's been a time or two I've seen you stuck when I was driving by, and it's helped you out. But yeah.
Trying to get Jenny's car up our hill, it can be fun.
We're gonna have to save a little money and get her a 4-wheel drive so she can just blast up it. Because she's worth it.
She is worth it.
Yeah. Some days.
Yeah. But with all those kids, you might have to get a school bus pretty soon.
That's not wrong.
So, also, you got so much stuff going on. Tell us about the party bus.
Well, I have a couple party buses, the 23 passenger and the 33. And they have sound systems in them, light systems in them, and both of them have activity poles. And for the energetic people, I let them, all the women get the first tryout free on the activity pole. I don't know if I'll call them back, but at least give them a try. So, equal opportunity.
So we were wondering, tell us one of your best party bus stories, but please change the name to protect the innocent.
Okay, I won't say no names. We was doing a birthday party. And of course, as I always advertise, I have an activity pole. And this one gal gets on, we just got back from Jamaica or somewhere, I don't know where, and I've been running around with my top off. Okay, whatever. Well, after about a couple of bar stops for this guy's birthday party, I wasn't driving. I had a sober driver, so all of a sudden it's just like that song, drop them out, I just, okay. Okay.
What happens on the party bus stays on the
Yep.
party.
Yeah.
Or at least change the name.
We changed the name to protect the innocent.
That's awesome.
But yeah, we do a lot of that stuff. And then, of course, I hope for this COVID's getting done. I normally do bus trips up to a Viking game. And once in a while, 2 years ago, I did 2 bus trips down to Kansas City, made overnight games. So we're open to about anything, we want to have fun and to go from there.
I've been on the one of the last 2 years ago.
Yep.
Last year we didn't have any. 2 years ago, Nate and I went on the bus up there to one of the games, and it is a blast.
I think it was a Bears game or something.
Yeah, go Bears. That one we drove up to. We went to the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Eagles.
Yep.
I think it was the Eagles.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And Barb Vonsack, she went on the Eagles one, too. So I can say that name because that was legit.
Yeah. And she told us how much she loves us.
Yeah. And Allie Berger went on, her husband. Yeah, but it was almost the whole Bickford clan went on that Eagles one. Because I donated 2 tickets, a bus trip up and back to a Viking game, and Barb Vonsack picked it, and it was choice of games where her son is an Eagles fan. Little Joey's an Eagles fan. So she got 2 tickets, and she says, well, how many more do you got? I said, well, I buy 20 tickets. So she ended up selling all the tickets. Well, then my daughters couldn't go with me. I said, if you sell 2 more tickets, bus trip tickets, no matter where you go, are all upper seats. I said, Barb, if you sell 2 more tickets at this price, I'll let you sit in my season seats. And she said that was so fun because everybody was so nice. Even though she was an Eagles fan, the group that I sit around are all, we don't care. We're just having fun. It don't matter if you're the Eagles, the Bears, what's that other stupid team? Oh, the Packers. I mean,
that green and yellow team.
Yeah, that green and yellow team.
Now, we sat in his seats, and they're great. It was fun with the Bears.
Is that the team that wins a division every year?
What's that?
Is the Packers, is that the team that wins the division every year?
Sorry.
I think there's some static. You can't hear you.
Yeah, well, it won't be long. Aaron Rodgers will be gone. I guess he wants to be a Viking because he wants to be on a winning team now.
Oh, yeah. About Brady.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Never been a Tampa Bay fan my whole life,
Nope.
but I can be now.
Yeah. That goes to show you he is a good athlete. Tom Brady's a good athlete.
He is.
Like him or not.
So tell me, you talked a little bit about Fort Dodge and how much it's given back, and I'm going to rephrase this question a little bit because you already answered what I was going to ask you. But young people, we're trying to recruit young people to Fort Dodge. We've lost a lot of people over the years going other places, but why do you think young people should move to Fort Dodge?
I just think there's a lot of good in this community. Everybody always wants to call it not a good name. There's a lot of good restaurants and places to go, things to see, just good organizations all around. We got Harlan Rogers out here. That's for the softballs and stuff like that. We have the kids' soccers and everything out there. Jim Reed always puts on a good time at Celebration here in this town. And hey, Todd and I, we're putting on Joe Denham and Jason Brown, right. July 31st. Outdoor concert at Fort Frenzy. You buy your tickets online, or Todd and I have a couple to sell at Shiny Top and a couple to sell at Stumpy's Bar and Grill.
That's
so you have a paper ticket.
That's right. That's going to be fun.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. And he's on the radio almost every Wednesday morning, isn't he?
Thursday.
We were just
every
on
Thursday morning.
That's why we're together, is we were just on it this morning.
So usually Thursdays about 8:30, he does this morning train deal with Joe Denham, and now we're kind of promoting our concert. So then Joe's on there, and Jason had texted us and showed us a picture. He had car troubles. He was trying to fix his car wherever he was at, so he couldn't come on Facebook. But yeah, we got a lot of things going on here. It was whether everything gets back. We have the dragon boat races in town, just like that. We got a wonderful campground out there. Kennedy Lake is a good one. Not too far from here. We got Brushy Lake. It's just there's a lot of positive stuff in this town.
There really is. And there's it's just land of opportunity. I got to throw that in. And we talk to friends all the time about.
You drive down Fifth Avenue South right now, 9 out of 10 places, they want to hire somebody. We need more workers. Mm-hmm. The work is there. We just got to find the workers. I mean, I could use more people at my bar. I could use more people at my lawn care company. Just like, I just wish we get more people to work here.
Yeah. We love it here. I think everybody else would. You get that, Jeremiah. We talk about that every week.
Well, yeah. You talk about everything growing in Fort Dodge. We have construction going nonstop over the last 5 years. And I know some people complain about that, but you don't complain about it after you see it when it's done. Like all these main roads look so good, so wide. People complained about the roundabouts when they were talking about them. Now it's amazing.
As long as they use it as a roundabout, not a stop sign.
Amen.
That's the only thing that bothers me. Is like, all right, it's a deal. You're there first, you go. I know they want to stop and wait, and just like a roundabout. You get up in Minnesota and stuff, and Wisconsin, almost everywhere on these roundabout. Get in and out.
Down. Yeah. I lived in Europe, and that was 20 years ago, and they were everywhere, and you got so used to them, and everybody.
You had hair back then, too.
I did. Had a high and tight, no beard. The hair moved down.
Yeah, that's right. It's settled.
Well, going away from the Fort Dodge talk for a second, I'm a big Cyclone fan, and I believe you are too. But yes. You have a pretty good relationship with Kevin Dresser, who is a pretty big Iowa State wrestler at one time. You want to tell us about your relationship with him?
Kevin Dresser is from Humboldt, Iowa. He's a couple years younger than me, but I met him back in the day I used to wrestle. So now he is a head wrestling coach for Iowa State, turning that program around, doing a great job. David Carr just won the national championship for him. Individual. We got more coming up and then going. We have functions up in Humboldt. I'm on the board of this regional central training center, where we raise funds for when they're not in school or we're not doing this and that. So they have somewhere to live to keep practicing to wrestle for Iowa State. And Kevin Dresser, yes, occasionally comes up to Stumpy's Bar and Grill. I've got a nice Iowa State wrestling plaque that he signs, "Come to Stumpy's, Kevin Dresser," Sometime soon, I got some Iowa State colored hoodies that say Stump Snow and Mow on them. And I had Kevin Dresser autograph a few. So I'm going to figure out how to give those away too. And then Nate Carr is one of his coaches that helps. Well, that was his son, David Carr, that won a national champ. Well, Nate Carr won a national champ. So November 7th of last year, I went down. I was, good enough friends. I got to watch them practice. I took some hoodies down, and I gave Nate Carr one and Kevin Dresser one, and I got some signed, and I gave some other people some, and then that Monday, Nate Carr texts me with a picture of his wife wearing the hoodie that I gave him. So now I have to give him another one. So then when we had a little party to celebrate David Carr's national championship, I took him down a Stump Snow Iowa State color hoodie. And I said, I suppose you want me to sign this? And he just laughed. But yeah, so all the cars in that family have cyclone colored hoodies.
That's awesome. Oh,
That's awesome.
And then
so how much do you think the signature, your autograph, is worth on those?
not much.
they'll pay you $10 to take it.
Yeah. $10. Please take this hoodie with my autograph on it. And Todd and I are kind of excited. We are season ticket holders to Iowa State football.
Yay!
So we're big into, we really like Iowa State. It's a lot of fun. I like Iowa too. Don't get me wrong. I was probably more Iowa fan, and then all of a sudden here come Kevin Dresser back to Iowa, and so I have season tickets to football now. I have season tickets to wrestling, and I got another buddy that helps cook for their outings down there. So I get invited to go down there and help cook and serve the young wrestlers. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes,
That's awesome. Go Cyclones.
that's right. Get her done.
Well, we were talking about who to interview this week, and I thought, Stumpy's going to be here anyway. We're going to be on the radio this morning, so I thought he'd be a good person to talk to. And honestly, I didn't think it'd be this much fun. I thought you'd be a big dud, and things would come up a little short.
A short dud.
But,
No, I just you see me out there, just wave, because I'll try to wave at you, but sometimes I get so focused spraying or mowing, you just get in your own little world. But I'm happy to say that we're all over town and we're having fun.
Well, Stumpy, I've known you long enough now that you are just a down-to-earth person, and you are really awesome for the community. And so thank you for everything you do.
I appreciate that. Yep. I
Everywhere.
do enjoy this town very much.
Awesome. We appreciate you, Stumpy.
Oh, yeah.
And thanks for being here today. And until next week, guys, we'll I don't know who we're going to interview yet. So if you want to volunteer, give me a call. But I appreciate all of you. And we'll talk to you again next week and tell everybody how great Fort Dodge is and why we live here and why we love it.
Go Dodgers.
Go Dodgers. Go Gales.
Go Dodgers.
Go Tritons.
Yeah. Well, there you go. We got them all. See?
Yeah.
Iowa Central College. Come to town. Come to college.
There you go. Thanks,
Iowa
guys.
Central is a heck of a college.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.